The Time Out special screening of We Need to Talk About Kevin was the talking point of Day 6 of the 55th BFI London Film Festival. It marked the highly anticipated return of director Lynne Ramsay, who presented the film alongside star Ezra Miller and author Lionel Shriver.
Why did you leave the drain stuff out?
I didn't. I put it away.
Then how did it get out?
It was Kevin. Kevin did it.
I felt an affinity towards this project because it was an untold story that was based in a reality that we'd rather not discuss.
I think it's inspired by and very much in the spirit of the novel, but it really is a piece of filmmaking too. It's a memory piece more, and the books and letters, so it's quite a different piece. It's very subjective, but I think they share a similar spirit.
To see an idea, something on a page, incarnated in the flesh, was like the people in my head got out.
You know, the unique thing that Lionel did was this last taboo, this thing about a mum that doesn't like her kid. I mean, that's the one thing you can't say as a parent is, I think my kid's a bastard.
I just thought the subject matter, whether or not sometimes a woman doesn't bond with her child right away or ever, it was just really fascinating stuff.
Intellectually, it's a very exciting place. There's something about exposing the beast in your own head that it's actually energizing. I was certainly relieved at the end to find me again waiting on the other end of Kevin.
Lebanese director Nadine Labaki was also on hand to talk about her latest work, Where Do We Go Now?, which won the People's Choice Award at the Toronto Film Festival.
The conflicts in the Middle East that inspired this film, it's all the conflicts that have been going on for a while, and it's more specifically events in Lebanon that led people to take weapons again.
I guess it's just a peace message. It's just to talk about tolerance and living with different people, different religions.
This film sort of a fairy tale feel, because the events that happen, I didn't want them to be related to any specific, political situation or period of time or geographical place. So I just wanted it to be more universal.
And finally, BFI South Bank hosted a masterclass with cinematographer Barry Ackroyd, who has collaborated with directors Ken Loach, Paul Greengrass, and now with Ralph Fiennes on Coriolanus, presented in partnership with Swarovski.
You are not my son.
Coriolanus has grown from man to dragon.
You operate your own camera, you often hold your own camera. The effect is gritty and realistic. What did Ralph want from Coriolanus that you could offer?
As it's a modern adaptation, for those who haven't seen it, it's a modern adaptation of Shakespeare, so it had to have that, and it's a war film, which I'm getting a little bit typecast at now. But it needed to have that kind of energy, and but it also needed a certain kind of beauty and pace, which I think is the secret to all cinematography. It's applying the technique to get the overall picture, and you always have to have space to move from one scene to the next.